Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama. Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he's going to bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's exactly what this defense wanted to do coming into this game. They wanted to set up third down so that they could let their pass rush take over. They feel they've got a shot to be really successful if they can force the opponent to live in third and obvious passing situations. And that time, on the first third down of the game, they take advantage and get the sack.
So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line is set on third down. To throw, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Noles are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
It was a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, or when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, look out the line. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off play action on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gallagher. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That long completion for the 1st down. Did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Zips it out to his man. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
But how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area. But nice job throwing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Dropping back, it's Berry. Bringing the heat. On target to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man. It's Jacobs. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Going to the running game. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, no! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Grabbed in the middle. It's busted. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Aztecs are on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll run play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
The give to Davis. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Noles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Gonna look downfield again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. Back to throw. It's Berry. Here's the pressure. He's going to take off. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Across the 45. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Direct snap. Oh, they're after him. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line just stands on the result of the play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Snap to the back. And some room to work. The Wildcat created an alley. Picked up a few. Still some work to do for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Finds some fresh air. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes back.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Seminoles.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quick.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Aztecs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The run from the shotgun. They picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Tight end now in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Sperry. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Split backs here. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Rainey.
Well, nice job there by the defender in coverage, one-on-one with the running back out in the flat. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down. Gain of no yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man all by himself. Lots of running room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, San Diego State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And the Aztecs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Gets the back moving. Third down play from the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and He's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Working that left side. They bring him down, and the big play will move the sticks. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Chavez. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Gallagher. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, San Diego State. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped it.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Mitchell. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll ride Davis here. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. If there's time to pad the stats. Wide open downfield. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.